guys, welcome back. It's Melody and today we are going to do my favorite green smoothie, and this is perfect year-round. In the summertime it's great because it's nice and refreshing, and in the wintertime it helps your immunity because it has a lot of vitamin C in it and a lot of greens in it. And if you have made green smoothies for your kids before and they haven't liked it, try this one. Because of all the fruit in it, it's very sweet. The only thing I want to say before we get started is if you're new here, definitely do subscribe because we'd all love to see you next Sunday. And we're going to get started with the liquids first. So whenever you are making a smoothie, you want to do liquid, and then you want to do greens, leafy things like that, and then frozen at the very top, because the heavy frozen things will push it down into the blade, and you don't want to put the frozen in the middle because then the leaves will be floating on the top. And the thing I love about this green smoothie is that you can freeze a lot of the things in advance, so you only have to purchase a few of the things. So for instance, the grapes here, I haven't frozen them, but you can freeze them, and all you have to do is adjust the ice at the end because you want the smoothie to be the same consistency. The perfect consistency of a smoothie is one that will go through the straw easily from the top to the bottom. So if you have lots of icy stuff at the end, then you probably put too much frozen. And if it's just a liquid and it's pouring too easily, then you didn't put enough frozen things. So the grapes often go bad if you buy a lot of them at once, unless your family really likes grapes. So you can freeze these green grapes and then just pop them out in ½ cup increments as you're making your smoothie. Remember, all you have to do is adjust the ice amount to make this happen. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with the liquid, which is our grapes, our lemon, and our orange. So you want to make sure you wash your grapes, of course. And these are organic grapes. I don't get everything organic, but I try to get the dirty dozen or the top 10 things that always have lots of pesticides on them. I try to get them organic. Grapes, berries, celery. These are things that is really nice to have organic if you can. The next thing we want to do is we want to cut our orange. So let me just move this aside. I got the Vitamix in the shot for you so you can see as I'm filling it up. But usually when I cut circular items, I just like to cut it in half so that I can lay it on its side and make it more of a flat item. And you can cut off the edges too, like this. It'll make it easier to work with. And you can just cut off the sides. This is a good way to cut a watermelon or other things like that, is to just, if it's too circular, you just want to lay it on its side, and then it's a lot easier to cut. And I am using my Wusthof knife, which I've raved about in my innovative kitchen items, and my Vitamix, which is another item that I can't recommend highly enough. It's a great thing to get for the family for Christmas, which is what my mom did, because it makes eating smoothies so much easier when they're so easy to make. Now let me go get a plate. Whenever I am going to the grocery store and I am getting all the ingredients, I always have a mnemonic so that I can remember the ingredients on the fly without having to have a recipe list. Because oftentimes I just want to be able to make this, and I think about it in the store. So I have a mnemonic called GLOOCA, and that helps me to remember all of the items I need for my green smoothie so I can make a green smoothie on the fly. This makes 4 smoothies at a time because it will require 1/4 of some items, and if you're just making it for one person, you're just going to have this recipe and it will be perfect. When you store the lemon and the apple, you want to kiss them together so that the lemon is keeping the apple from going bad. That's what I always do. So we're just going to dump a whole orange in here. And so every time I go to the store, I always remember GLOOCA, you need 2 oranges. So I'm just going to go through this really quickly. Lemons are trickier. You have to make sure that you get the seeds out of them. It's one of the most complicated smoothies I have, but it's so healthy, and it actually doesn't take that long. So what I do is I just cut the lemon in quarters, in little slices like this, so I can see if there are seeds. And I can see, holding it up to the light, that there definitely is seeds. And I take them out. Some people leave seeds and the zest in. It's all up to you. Now, if you don't have a powerful blender, you definitely don't want to be leaving seeds in. You will not grind it up, but the Vitamix will grind everything to powder, including the seeds. And I wanted to show you how fast it is, because a lot of times when you watch videos, they have everything already prepped, and then it seems like it's way faster than it actually is, you know? So I just want to give you a more accurate view. And if you do try this smoothie, definitely let me know in the comments how much you like it, because I'm telling you, this smoothie will change your life. It only requires half of an apple, so I just rinsed our apple. I'm going to cut it in half. Better to do this on the counter, obviously. The very first time I tried this green smoothie, my skin was glowing the next morning that I woke up. It was pretty incredible. And I wish I made it more often than I actually do. I only make it about once a week, twice a week, and it would be so nice because it really provides that glowing, just worked out effect on your skin without having to wear any highlight or anything like that. It's a really nice feeling. Very last thing is you want to add 2 cups of ice, but I never add all 2 cups because I'm trying to get a certain kind of consistency, so I just put a little bit at a time. As you can see here, it's full, so I'm just going to go ahead and run it and add the ice in as it goes down. So I started at 1 and then I slowly increased the intensity. So it's looking the consistency I want, so I'm just going to turn it on high and grind everything to powder so it goes down really smoothly. So here we go. So this should be the perfect consistency. Now I'm going to go ahead and pour it into some cups. Let's check this out. Oh my goodness, it's so green and so vibrant, and it's going to taste so good. So we're just going to pour these and give it a taste, and I have my straws here and my cups. If you drink a lot of smoothies, a glass straw is perfect, and I'll link it in the down bar. But basically when I use up these disposable straws, I'm going to switch to a glass straw. So we're going to try this smoothie out. It's not too icy and it's not too runny, and that's really the perfect kind of smoothie. And a lot of times when you go and eat out, it's way too icy, and so you at home can make it way more healthy. You don't have to put so much sugar like they do at Jamba Juice, and you can make the consistency just right all of the time. So it's really a bargain, and it's way more cheap than if you go to a smoothie shop. So let me taste this. It's so vibrant and it's so fresh. It is nice and sweet, but not too sweet. I don't know if it's grape season, but it is incredible right now. The grapes are really good. I tasted them before I put them in the smoothie. Kids will love it too. Now, if you want to make it a little bit sweeter, you can just dial back some of the kale in it if the kids want it a little sweeter. If the consistency isn't right, you can either let it sit at room temperature and it will melt and it will become more runny, or you can add more ice if you need it to be thicker. So there's plenty of ways to fix it if it's not coming out the way that you want it. But I'm telling you, if you add this smoothie into your life, it will really change your life. You will have a lot more energy and your skin will glow from within. I really hope you'll give this smoothie a try. If you do, definitely leave in the comments what you think about it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like. Definitely subscribe because I would like to see you guys next Sunday. Cheers.